read the news, I think we don't get the full picture of the level of permeation of criminal elements that is taking place in modern society. And you talked a lot about border security and cartel activity, and how the what I want to call the drug pipelines into the U.S. are getting more robust with time. Can you touch on that a bit? You've got some extra special perspectives on this.
Sure. Yeah. No. I did some work with those folks, and I got to hear some of the statistics, some of the numbers. All of this, by the way, is online. Our listeners and readers can look it up. Um, those numbers are tracked and they are reported monthly, and they're available online through the Border Patrol website and like that. So the scary part is that it's not just illegals coming over or Mexican nationals. It is approximately 64 countries. There are people pouring over our borders from 64 countries, 12 of which are special interest to the U.S. In other words, not friendly to the U.S. 12 of them, 12. And the numbers are staggering. It's in the thousands, tens of thousands. If you really go online and dig and do your homework, you'll see it's a very staggering number. And by the way, are all these people vaccinated?
They're here to shoot, folks. I don't think we put that first on our list of questions. But
So I don't know the exact number because you'd have to do the math. And as you know, I can't count to 21 unless I'm naked. But if you look at it's you could safely say.
Well, that took a minute. I'm sorry, I had to process that.
It's okay. You can safely say, I think with 100% certainty, that there's been over 1 million illegal immigrants coming over the border, at least 1 million in the last couple of years. No question about it. So here you have a very large number, and whatever the percentages are of them from these 64 different countries, 12 of which are special interests. So does that or does that not present a threat to our national security? The answer is yes. Does that or does not that present additional stress on our very already taxed law enforcement officers in both the sheriffs and local PDs? Yes. Does it impact crime that comes to those counties and communities? Yes. And this is an issue, and this is a national issue, and it is raised, as it should, as it justifiably has, concern. Those of us who are concerned citizens, worried about the safety of our community. Does the border directly impact the safety of our community? The answer is yes, it does.
Well, and it's getting worse. It's not getting better. Do you agree with that?
No, because what programs are in place to stem the ever-growing flood of influx?
It seems to be we're going the wrong direction and becoming more and more unconcerned with the problem that we don't want to notice.
All political agenda to the side, just looking at it sheerly as a numbers game, at some point, there's going to be a tipping point when that number becomes uncontrollable.